The crypto market had a bit of a rough night last night as a lot of altcoins got destroyed. We're talking 10+% declines and a lot of meme coins and altcoins out there. And XRP itself got hit rather hard at about a 2 to 3% decline, but it is already rebounding back up above that $2 support level. Now we're going to be talking about it in the video today. We're going to be going over the reasons why it fell, and we're also going to be talking about some liquidations, because usually when you see a major spike down, almost like, you know, you're trading and then boom, you fall off a cliff, it has a lot to do with futures being liquidated. So let's talk about it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI, so we got to be as careful as possible. You know, I don't even know if they have humans working there anymore, but it is allowing general discussions about crypto, NFTs, and other digital assets, so please do not interpret this video to be anything other than that. It is not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. It is simply you and I talking about the latest cryptocurrency news, and specifically in this video, XRP and the overall market. Now, we're going to get into this article in a second here, talking about XRP slipping below that $2 price point as liquidations hit overexposed traders. Leverage is tough, okay, when the market goes against you. It's amazing when the market goes in favor. Man, when that market goes against you, leverage is tough. Now, a lot of the declines that took place yesterday, we're already seeing a slight recovery. Okay, but you can still see over the last 24 hours, there's some pretty heavy declines there. Has a lot to do with the tariffs that were just introduced on European countries. Now, you guys can go through and read these articles in full detail for yourselves, but Trump announced a 10% tariff on 8 European countries until there's a deal to buy Greenland. Now, with that, it's 10%, and I believe, if I read it correctly, June 1st. If there's no negotiations or no deal made by June 1st, it is going to rise, or he's going to raise them to 25% tariffs. So we've been through this before, right? We understand all of the concerns. Now, every single time that we have seen tariffs introduced in the past, not only have those tariffs been reduced, but it has put the United States in a better position. It has put cryptocurrencies in a better position. It is simply the uncertainty and fear right now that is causing prices to move lower. Now, that uncertainty and fear caused a little bit of a sell-off, but the liquidations are what caused that major fall. It says XRP dropped below $2 on Monday morning, or a Monday morning trading session across Europe after a wave of forced liquidations hit leverage traders, wiping out over $40 million in 24 hours. The price of XRP is now sitting at $1.97. At the time that I'm recording here, it's sitting at what, 201? Yeah, 201 at the moment, so it is recovering just a little bit. And it says the token slid around $1.95 before finding a shaky bounce, leaving many traders underwater. This move fits a 2025 pattern where leverage, not bad news, drives sharp XRP swings. So, you know, even this article here goes on to discuss how this isn't necessarily bad news. The overall market did decline, right? The overall market reacted to the news about tariffs, but it was the leverage traders and the liquidations. These guys are real tight, man. When they put their, heavy 30x leverage out there and they can only afford a 3% decline before they get liquidated, of course, it causes those liquidations, and then those liquidations cause further sell-offs, and that's why you end with that cliff pattern where it looks like you fell off the side of a cliff and just out of nowhere, boom, spike down. You can see that's exactly what XRP did right here, and the rest of the market did as well. It says the break below $2 matters because it triggered automatic sell-offs on derivatives exchanges. Though when those kick in, prices fall fast. For everyday holders, this explains why charts sometimes look violent even when nothing fundamental changes. Zooming out, XRP has spent the past year stuck in a leverage-driven whipsaws as futures trading continues to grow. Institutional access through products like CME futures further fueled these moves. And guys, it's going to continue in that direction, right? We're going to see more and more institutional involvement. We're going to see more and more retail involvement. Prices are going to get more and more volatile. Of course, until the market saturates even further. So I look forward to it, and I continue to accumulate in anticipation of all of the new institutional buys, of all of the new retail buys, and so on. If you're interested in holding XRP or any other cryptocurrency for that matter, one of the places that you could do so is on the blockchain through wallets like Best Wallet, and you get a link for this down in the description below. But the most important thing, especially in a volatile market, is diversification. Now, one of the tokens that I've been diversifying into recently is Bitcoin Hyper. These guys are building a layer 2 blockchain for Bitcoin, one of the fastest layer 2 blockchains out there. But most impressively, these guys have been able to raise $30,679,000 in a market where everybody has been fearful for the last year. They've done this over the last several months, and in my opinion, they've done a fantastic job. They've got a little over 17,000 followers out on their X account, almost $31 million raised here. And the Layer 2 blockchain is very simple. If you want to learn a little bit more about it, you got links for everything down in the description below. Let me know what you think, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.